Hey, what's up guys? My name is Anthony from Love Media. In today's video, we'll be talking about two topics. First topic is about 10 factors that can make your PC to crash. And our topic number 2 is about internal and external hardware components of our PC. And on that matter, I'll be using a laptop, not a desktop, but they are almost the same. So I'll be showing you these hardware components of our PC because it's good and it's best when you know these hardware components of our PC in case you need to replace one, to be aware what you need to replace. And on our topic number 1, about 10 factors that can make your PC to crash. On that topic, one of the main factors is dust. And because dust is one of the main factors, I'll be showing you how to clean your laptop. And on cleaning your laptop, I'll be using and cleaning my own laptop to show you how to clean your own laptop. So stick around, and as I'm cleaning my laptop, I'll be showing you the hardware and the internal and external hardware components of our laptop. I'll be taking you through using my own laptop, so stick around. So on that said, let's go to our topic number 1. That is about 10 factors that can make your PC to crash. If you have owned a laptop or a desktop, PC regularly occurs, and some of them may be even worse because they can make a PC to crash forever and never operate again. And some of these factors are common mistakes that we make every day, and it is best to avoid this mistake than going to the shop to buy a new laptop or a desktop, or even replacing a laptop hardware, because they are quite expensive. So it is best to know how you can take care of a PC. And it doesn't matter the type of laptop you are using or a desktop, because there are very many brands there. We have Lenovo, we have Dell, we have HP. It doesn't matter the brand, they can occur through any brand of PC or even operating systems, because people say some of these crashes are caused by softwares or hardware malfunctions. But even something like a malware can cause it to crash. So those are just some of the few I've mentioned, but there are quite many. So it is best to know, because like I've said, some of these mistakes we make them each and every day. So without wasting much time, let's go back to our topic number 1. And our factor number 1 is dust. When you see dust particles cover some parts of your laptop or desktop, like say the fan or heatsink. I'll be showing you the fan and the heatsink later on in the video. When these dust particles cover them, let's say for example the fan, it makes it very difficult for air to flow inside the laptop. And where air is blocked from flowing inside the laptop is not able to receive cold air, and that's making the laptop overheat. And if the overheat continues, your laptop is likely to crash or shut down. So it is best to wipe your laptop and clean it regularly using a dry cloth or like a piece of, you can use a tissue or a dry piece of cloth. Do not use a wet dry cloth. Or even you can use compressed air. There's a compressed air that is found on cylinders, and you hold it against your laptop to remove the dust from the machine. So kindly do not use a wet piece of cloth. It might damage your electrical wires. So make sure you use a dry piece of cloth and wipe your laptop regularly. And our topic number 2 is about old hardware used with new software. Our factor number 2, old hardware used with new software. Let's say, for example, an old hardware like the graphics card. If you are using an old graphics card and you install a new version of Photoshop, it will be very difficult for your laptop or your desktop to operate smooth. It will be very sluggish or very slow, and at some point it might even not operate at all or even crash. So if you are using heavy softwares like the Photoshop, like gaming, make sure your hardwares are not that old or even broken. So make sure the hardware you are using is updated and not too old, because even some old people cannot be compatible with some type of jobs. So even that applies to the desktop and laptops. Make sure your hardware is not that too old, because if it is too old, it will give you problems and cause your machine to crash regularly. So avoid using old hardware with new softwares. So coming to our factor number 3 is about damaged hardware. Like I have said, hardware is very essential in your laptop or desktop, because the machine mostly relies on the hardware to operate. Like say, for example, the hard disk. This is where the operating system software is stored, and if the hardware or the SSD disk is damaged, it will be very difficult for the machine, for the PC to operate smoothly. It will be very sluggish, and at some point it will automatically shut down and never start again. So make sure your hardware is not damaged. And when I'm talking about hardware, it also includes the monitors. Make sure your screen monitor is not damaged, and other things like the motherboard. And to avoid damaging your hardware, make sure you store your PC in safe places where they cannot drop and be damaged, and places where the kids cannot reach. And this is to avoid the children from playing with their PCs and destroy them, because like I've said, the machines mostly depend on the hardware. So make sure your hardware is not damaged to avoid regular crashes. So our factor number 4 is about malware. A malware is a software that have been designed to enter the operations of a computer. There are different types of malwares. You have Trojan, you have virus, you have spyware, you have hardware, and so on. These viruses, some of them are able to steal your information or even take you to malicious websites. And malwares cause computers to crashes because some of them open so many background applications. These applications, you might not be able to see them, but they'll be operating in the background. And these applications, they'll be competing for computer resources. And when they are so many and each one of them is requesting for a resource, their computer might not be able to supply each and every one of them these resources. So the computer will end up crashing or shutting down to avoid these competitions. So make sure your computer is free from malwares. And on Windows, because I'm using a Windows operating system, on Windows we have the Windows Defender, which is a malware antivirus, which is a malware defender. I'm not familiar with Mac or Linux operating system, but you can tell us on the comment section. Like I've said, on Windows, mostly on Windows, yes, Windows Defender, make sure it is always turned on. And you can also download the mostly antiviruses softwares from the internet. And also be careful not to download the main virus, because most of these malwares are in the form of malwares. Make sure you know the type of antivirus you are downloading to avoid downloading the main viruses. We have antivirus softwares like the Kaspersky. You can go to the internet and download and install it on a PC. So make sure your PC is free from malwares to avoid these regular crashes. And on factor number 5, it's about it is when something is not connected properly. Let's say, for example, the adapter, or like most people call it the charger, if it is not connected properly. Let me show you how it's supposed to be connected. Say when the charger is incomplete, like for this. This is an incomplete connection, or even the socket. When you connect it in an improper way, it will be very difficult for the power to go through your computer, and that making it not operate smoothly. And when it does not operate smoothly, your computer may not be able to operate for a long time. And on that, something else like the hard disk. When you improperly connect the hard disk, you will get problems like non-bootable device. So make sure your hardware components are connected properly to avoid these regular crashes, because when something is not connected properly, it is very likely your computer will not have smooth operations. So make sure you check on hardware connections. And our factor number 6 is about outdated drivers. We have drivers like graphics. The graphics, they are drivers. So when I'm talking about drivers, they are not drivers who drive vehicles. Like I've said, when you are a gamer and your graphics card is outdated, your gaming software will usually load very slowly, or even at some point it will crash when you are in the middle of your playing your game. Or even softwares like Android, like the Android Studio, is a very heavy software. So make sure your graphics are updated and they are compatible with your hardware, like I have said on the other factor. You can try to update your graphics on Windows. You can do that by updating your Windows. You can go to settings and Windows update, and you update your Windows. When you update your Windows, it automatically updates your drivers. And also we have drivers updaters on the internet. You can download those packages, softwares, and update your graphics to avoid sluggish operations. So make sure your graphics are updated, because it is very likely they will make your PC to crash. So make sure your graphics are up to date. Now factor number 7 is insufficient power for your system. Like I've said, when you connect when you disconnect the IC adapter, your PC will not be able to receive enough power to run the computer. Or even when the power is more than required, it might cause short circuits and burn your PC. Also, it is best to use the required amount of power for your PC, and you can try checking that using your AC adapter, like this one. It is 1.5 amperes. This is a 1.5 amperes AC adapter. So if your PC runs on 1.5, make sure you are using 1.5, not more or less, because some of this might cause your PC to crash. And is on power, it is very dangerous, because it can destroy all the parts of the computer and make you buy a new one. So make sure your computer is using sufficient amount of power to avoid these crashes. And factor number 8 is RAM problems. RAM is a random access memory. It is the memory of the computer which is responsible for booting up operating system and other applications. So if your computer's RAM problems, when you turn it on, in most cases you will get the blue screen of death, or even it will not even start at all. Or if your computer requires an 8 GB RAM and you use a 4 GB RAM, it will be very hard for your computer to operate smoothly. So make sure you operate your computer, all the computers, the required amount of RAM that should be on that computer. If it is 8 GB RAM, make sure it has 8 GB RAM, not more or less than that. And don't force it to run faster than it is required, because the computer depends on the RAM to increase its speed. So if it has a speed of 3.5 GHz and you install a 2 GB RAM, it will be very hard for the computer to cope with that amount of speed, and that will make it to crash. And like I've said, these crashes might occur permanent. So make sure the amount of RAM you are using is compatible with the amount of RAM that you have installed. I'll be showing you these RAM slots later on the video. So make sure you are using the required amount of RAM. Now factor number 9 is about faulty battery. This is my battery. Some are removable, some have not. So make sure your laptop battery is in good health, because this battery also regulates the amount of power going on inside your laptop. So kindly do not use a faulty battery. And faulty battery, like I said, I'm only compatible with Windows. You will find the message on the screen of your monitor. The health of your battery, you will find it on the computer's monitor. It will tell you if it is faulty. It will tell you, and you can replace it. They are not that expensive. So make sure you are using a laptop battery that is in good health. And our factor number 10 is hard disk SSD failure. There is a very big difference between hard disk and SSD. SSD stands for solid state drives, and solid state drives, they are quite faster than HDDs or hard disk. Another thing is solid state drives, they are quite expensive than hard disk, though their prices are going down. And hard disk, they store data or information in a motion form, but on SSD, they store information instantly. So make sure your hard disk or the SSD drives, they are in good health, they are not damaged, because like I've said, the operating system mostly is installed in these drives, and most of your information is also stored here. So it is best to take care of your drives than buying new ones. And when a computer is running on a broken hard disk or SATA disk drive, it will have boot up problems. Like on Windows 10, it will always tell you this non-bootable device when your hard drive is broken, totally broken. On Windows, I've heard that there is a question mark if your hard disk or SSD disk is in bad health. So make sure your SSD and hard disk are in good health to avoid these regular clashes. Having spoken about those 10 factors, there may be some of them we have left out. Please let us know in the comment section. And like I've said, some of these factors, they are common mistakes that we make every day. Kindly let us avoid them to avoid these computer crashes. because computer hardwares, they are quite expensive to replace. They are not like softwares, because softwares you can download. So let's take care of PCs. So having spoken that, now we go to our topic number 2 about internal and external components of hardware components of a laptop. Because like I've said, I'm using a laptop, not a desktop. Then before I go there, I'll be showing you how to clean your laptop, like I've said, because dust is one of the main 10 factors that can make your PC to crash. And I'll start by showing you how to clean your laptop. And I'll start by showing the exterior part. I'm using a tissue. I'll put it like this. You can also clean the battery. Make sure there are no dust, especially on this part. Like I've said, you can use a compressed air and remove dust from these places. Now you can clean the laptop battery. This is the battery of my laptop. Like I've said, make sure there are no dust particles on these places, because the one responsible for transmitting power energy to the laptop. Now you can return it. So now I'm going to clean the monitor and the keyboard. This is the monitor. It is now clean. can now go to clean the keyboard. See, it is now clean. And another part that you are not supposed to forget is this part. So now I'm going to start our topic number 2. It's about the internal and the external hardware components of a laptop. And I'm going to start by showing you the AC adapter or the charger. This is the charger. Some of them are you can separate them like this. See that? This is how you can connect them. These are a complete set of a laptop adapter, and this is how you fold it. You can remove this part. And then you use this part to connect them. It's supposed to be like this, so you connect it. This is how you are supposed to connect it. And another hardware components of our laptop is the kits that connect internet to the laptop. And one of them is the Ethernet cable. This is how the Ethernet cable looks like. This part you connect it to the laptop. Yeah. Some of the laptops might be in different positions. And the other part you connect it to the Wi-Fi router. This is our Wi-Fi router. You connect it here, just like that, and you have internet in your machine. This is the place that you connect it to the antenna of your Wi-Fi router. This is where you reset your Wi-Fi route in case you have forgotten your password. And this is where the charger or adapter goes in. And this showing power, and there are some other things there that show you the amount of devices that are connected and how strong your Wi-Fi is. So I'm using our Techni color Wi-Fi route, but there are very many types of Wi-Fi routers. And another thing is an external mouse. In most cases, laptops, they have their own touchpad, that is the mouse, but you can add an external mouse. This is an external mouse, left click, right click. This is a left click and right click, and this is where you connect it there. Connect it to the laptop, just like that. And another thing is the USB cable. This is a USB cable. You can use it to charge your device or transfer files from your machine to your phone, or from your phone to your desktop or laptop. This is a USB cable, universal serial bus. It can be used to transmit data. So another thing is this is the cable that this is a VGA cable port. You can connect it and connect to other devices or more than one monitor. This is where the charger goes in. And another VGA cable here, and you have two USB ports. This is the fan. This is where the air goes in and out. This is a hard disk. This is how an hard disk looks like. There is supposed to be a cover here, but I've removed it for the purpose of demonstration. On the other side, this is where you can put your headphones on the first one. Second one is microphone. You can put here and start talking to record your audio. And these are another two USB cable ports. You can put your USB here. Just like that. Another one here is the Wi-Fi here. You can use this to reset your Wi-Fi. You can push this side or this side. This is where some used to open the CD drives. Where this CD drive goes in, but it cannot start, cannot open if it is not connected to the internet. On this side, this is that's the one used to open your laptop. When you press it like this, it will open. See? This is a port that you use to open your laptop. You press it again and it will open. That thing that is used to lock your laptop, like this. So when you open using this part, some laptops are different. And this is where you put your SSD card or memory card. You open like this. This is where you put your memory card slot. And it's easy to return it. And this is a place that you use to open the interior of the laptop. So now I'm going to show you the other side of the laptop. This is a monitor. This is a laptop monitor. Everything you do on the laptop is displayed here. There is usually a camera here. These are where the camera is supposed to be. And we have speakers. This is speaker 1 and speaker 2. You can try by this place. You can place your phone here or your external mouse like this. You can place it here and use it. Replace all this. This is the touchpad or the laptop mouse. Left click and right click is the touchpad here. And now we have the keyboard. This keyword keyboard. Start from QWER all the way to M. They are not arranged in alphabetical order or from A to Z to avoid toggling the laptop. So this is where we have this indicates if your laptop battery is in good health. You have Wi-Fi, you have Bluetooth here, and then here you have the escape key, which is used to, in case you have opened wrong forms, you can use the escape windows to get out of there. And after we have the F1, this is the F1. We have the F1, which is used to open a help window. There's an F1 here, and we have an F2 keyboard, which is to rename and open a selected folder. This button here, F2, and on the other hand we have F3, which is used to search a feature on an application. Next we have an F4, which is used to close an active window. Next there is an F5, which is used to program or to close a program window. We have F6, which is used to close documents or files on an active window. We have F7, which replies to emails on the active window. This F7. We have F8, which forward the email on the active window. We have F9, which is used to send the email to an active window, and F10, which is used to start the spell checking on the program. That is F10. We have F11, which saves the files in the active window, and F12 for printing. It prints file on the active window. Next, we have the delete key, delete to the right side. You have an insert button. It is all these F1 to F12. You are called function keys or special keys. You have the delete key. You have end. It takes you to the end of the open window, and the home key which takes you up to the open window. You have page up for scrolling up, page down to scroll down. You have backspace key to delete on the left side, this side. We have the tab key here, caps locks, make letters from small letters to big letters. You have the shift key and control key. You have this is shift key. You have control key, Windows key, and Alt key. These keys. You can combine them with other keys like the Alt tab. If you press the Alt, if you press this Control plus Alt, you can switch between active windows. We have backspace key here, another Alt Control. You have arrow up, arrow down, left, right. You have shift key, enter key. You have the comma key, and now the keyboard here from Q. Start from Q, W, E, R, T, Y, U, I, O, P, A, S, D, F, G, H, J, K, Z, X, C, V, B, N, M. Like I've said, they do not start from A to Z. So if your keyboard is A to Z, it's 100% that is fake. And this is the Windows. This is the Windows key or program key. These are the basic, and we have the power button key here. You can shut down your computer using this key, or even start up your computer using this power button here. You have the branch of your laptop here. So now I'm going to show you the internal hardware components of our laptop. This is how you open your laptop. And before you open the interior of the laptop, it is good to remove the dead sheet. nut which holds the cover of the laptop. You can also try to clean this is the interior. These are interior hardware components of a laptop. I start by cleaning some parts. So being gentle when cleaning the interior of the laptop, because it's not like the other parts. You see, dust is a very dangerous thing to be in your laptop, so it is good to clean your laptop regularly. So be gentle when you are cleaning the interior of the laptop. Like I've said, you can use compressed air. So kindly do not use your mouth like me. And do not forget to clean these parts. Now I will start showing you the internal hardware components of a PC, mainly a laptop. So I start by this. This is the fan. It's a fan that regulates the amount of air going in and out, and you can remove it using these nuts. You can remove it. And this is how you can just unlock these nuts and remove your fan. It's the clock. This is the heat sink. It is very important in your laptop. This regulates the amount of, after air flows from here, it regulates the amount of air flowing inside your laptop. You have the RAMs. There are RAM slots, random access memory. Like I've said, they are replaceable. You can remove these slots by holding here, this place here, and here, and you can remove them and insert new ones. But if you are to remove them, make sure you know what you are doing, because you might remove them and you might not be able to return them. So make sure if you are about to remove them, make sure you know what you are doing. And another thing is these power cables here. These are the one responsible for transmitting the amount of transmitting the files or programs to your motherboard. This is the motherboard. Yeah. This is the motherboard that connects all of these hardware components. And a motherboard, you can replace it, but before you replace a motherboard, make sure it is compatible with the one that you want to replace it with. Some are compatible while others are not, so make sure you check on that. We have the slots here, and like I've said, this is the another motherboard. This is the hard disk. This is the this is where the CD drives comes in. This is a part of the CD drive, but you cannot open it. You can open it when it's connected to power only. These are another cable here, and these are power cable which transmit energy from the laptop battery to the motherboard. And like I've said, this is the hard disk. I don't know which type of drive we are using. Mine is on a hard disk. All this place is for an hard disk. I'm trying to look for the clock. Like I've said, this is a laptop clock which determines the amount of speed your laptop operates. Some of these things are very dangerous to open and remove them, but in the next video I'll be showing you how to remove all these internal hardware components. But now you know the basics, and I'm going to show you how to return them. That's how you lock it, return it. And now you can return the laptop battery.